Hi there, and thank you for your interest in our plugin. Well, let's take a look at how the Jazzy Optin plugin looks. Once you've installed the plugin and activated it, you will see a new item here in the Settings tab called Jazzy Optins. Let's click on that. After you've installed and activated your plugin, there will be some defaults already set for you, but there are a lot of things that we cannot decide for you either, which you have to come in here to set up before you can use the plugin. So let's take a look at your options. At this point in time, I have selected the form design as the left ribbon design, and I also would like to add a cover image to be added into my form. So I'm going to click on upload cover. In this case, I've already uploaded some files previously, so I'm just going to use those and select that one in here. The moment I do that, the image will be applied and you can see it here. And then I will decide whether I want it left or right aligned. I'll just keep it as left aligned. Now I enter a headline. Well, let's just make it something short and sweet. I have prepared this, so I'm just going to paste it in here. And you can also add a short body copy. So I've prepared something as well there and paste that in here. And then finally I have the opt-in form code. So I'm going to paste my opt-in form code in here as well. Okay, so now my form code is pasted in. For right now, let's just take a look how our forms look like. Let's save changes. Next thing you need to do is to add the form into your page. Now you can do that by going to posts. If you want to add your form into a post, you click on a post that you want to add it into, and you simply add this short code here. That should be without the S, and then you update it. Another way to add the form to your page is also via widgets, and this is very handy for websites. And this is very handy for sidebars. So if I want to put it in the sidebar, I would go to Appearance and Widgets. And once I'm there, you should see this option here called Jazzy Optins widget. That is, just drag that widget all the way up to the top here because that's where I want it to be. And because it's an opt-in, I don't want it to have a title, but you can opt to have a title if you want to. And we save this. Now let's take a look at the site. And there we have it. One of the things you will notice is there are things that you might want to edit here, such as the submit button. It's empty right now. That's because we didn't add anything to it earlier. By default, it would have a subscribe text to it. So let's go back and fix that. Now go all the way down to the bottom here to say join now, or we could simply say subscribe and save changes. In the meantime, let's take the opportunity to change some of the colors here. Assuming that I found this color palette that I would rather use, and let's say I would like the box to be of a different color, maybe this light yellow. So what we do is I'm just going to simply copy this code here. And under box color, I can either use my selector here or I can simply paste the color here. And I know this color is going to end up rather intense, so I'm just going to scale it somewhat down a little bit so it's not so bright. And then I'm going to also change the ribbon color to maybe this brown color, since that looks pretty nice. And I can paste it in here, or again I could use the slider if I wanted to. And I would save my changes and view site. Now you would see my opt-in box has instantly been transformed into something else totally. I can also change the design of the box, or rather the box style, into something that is rounded. And refresh. Or I can also change it to just a plain shadow. There are also other designs that I can change it to. So let's say I want to change it into a framed design. And now when I refresh, the entire design will change altogether into this other color. And I also have a frame basic option. Save changes and refresh. And now I have yet another design. And let's assume that I do not want this button color to be that black. I can also change that as well into maybe something that's a little bit more outstanding, like a orange perhaps. And let's refresh that. And now you have a opt-in box that looks quite different from what we started off with. Jazzy Optin plugins is really wonderful plugin to help you add a subscription box directly into your text, especially in between your content, that will grab people's attention. And also, if you have it in the sidebar, you can switch out your designs very easily and even to match the seasons if you chose to.